Welcome to Artfully Sew, where we get creative with our sewing, quilting, and upcycling projects. My name is Angela, and I like to take old things and make them new. Today I have a nice stack of clothes here that I got from a thrift store, and I bought them because I'm looking to dress up for the holidays at work. The first outfit I want to make is one that I can wear on a dress up, like a fancy festive day. I have this tablecloth. It's a vintage tablecloth that I really wanted to turn into a circle skirt. I also found this top. It's a really great complement color to this skirt. So that's one outfit that I want to use. But these other ideas I got from my recent thrifting shopping trip. The first one is this outfit here. I found this sweater that I really like along with these pants. I really took a chance because I didn't try anything on when I went this time. And just so you know, whenever I go thrifting, I always inspect the clothes really thoroughly, especially if I'm not gonna try them on, but I look to make sure there's no holes, rips, or any bugs or anything in it before I bring it home. And I will wash this before I wear it, but I just wanted to try it on to see what it looked like. And I really like this sweater. If I have time, I'd like to fancy it up a little bit. I saw this idea for a fun Christmas wreath sweater, and I think this sweater would work perfectly for it. I just have to decide if I'm going to put the wreath on the arms this way or this way. I also think it would take a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. I have to get these done as soon as possible. I also picked up this dress, as you can see here what it looks like on. It's not really Christmas, but it's Christmas colors, and I thought it would look really cute with this headband that I have, because it's kind of a foresty a foresty look. I'll wear some fun tights and probably like a red sweater with it. That will be another option somewhere along the lines. The last project I want to do is with these skirts and this top. I've seen this idea where people use tiers and make a Christmas tree dress. I got these two skirts, and if I hike it up a little bit and maybe add some elastic, and of course I'm gonna have to dye it a green color. And I did pick up some dye. I'm worried that it's gonna be too dark. They only had two colors there. They had a really bright green, and then they had this dark green. I thought for a tree, you might want a darker green. So if it doesn't look great, I might, with the trimmings of the tree, add some color, brightness to it. I also am gonna try to do it, I think it's called ombre, where you start dark at the bottom and then go lighter to the top. So the bottom skirt, I'm gonna dye longer than the middle, and then the top, I'm gonna just dip it. Also with the top, I'm hoping that where that point comes, I'm gonna put a star or wear a star necklace or something here, or maybe I'll make a headpiece. So I think I'm gonna start by dyeing this fabric. And while this is dyeing, I can start working on this skirt and fitting this shirt. Like I said, if I have time, I'll make this into a wreath as well. If not, it will still look really cute as is, and I can dress it up with a hat or something fun. So let's get the dye bath started. Toast, toast. So I have a specific pot that I use for dyeing fabric. I use this only for dyeing fabric. I use this spoon only for dyeing fabric. I added already, because on the directions it said to add, there's 3 gallons of water in here, and then I've also added a cup of salt And it said you should add a cup of vinegar for polyester fabrics. The longer skirt does have a polyester blend in there, so I did add a cup of vinegar too. I've honestly dyed without it and it's been fine, but might as well follow the directions. You're also supposed to use gloves. I don't have any rubber gloves, so I'm gonna take a chance. It says to shake it up. Shake it up, baby, now shake it up, baby. And I hope I don't get any on my Sesame Street shirt because I love this shirt. I'll be very careful. It's so dark, you probably can't see. I'm just gonna pour it. Look at how dark it is when I pour it. Ooh, it's really dark. Having the sink over here, I already put the two skirts and the shirt in there to get them wet, and I'm gonna transfer them into here. I'm gonna do the longer skirt first and let it sit for a few minutes, then add the second skirt, and then let that sit for a few minutes and then add the top. Remember, I'm trying to get an ombre, I think it's called ombre, is that right? So that it's darker at the bottom and lighter on the top. Where that might not work is because this is polyester. So, actually I'm just gonna turn this off. Oh, you guys look at that green. Oh, beautiful. It's really dark. That's a dark green.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
I can always add some trim or something like that to make it have more variant color or brighten it up a little bit with some reds. I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's add the next one. Oh, it's really wet, but that's okay. I'm gonna dip it in here. And I can see already that the cotton looks a little different than the polyester one. That's okay. We'll just keep trying it, see how it looks. I'm trying to decide. I might just add the top anyway because it looks like that bottom one is not getting any darker. It's so weird right now. It kind of looks like a blue color. But once it rinses and we wash it, it probably will be green, I hope. Because I definitely don't want a blue tree. See how this looks blue? I'm gonna give this 5 minutes. Or let's see what the directions say. Stir consistently for 30 minutes or until desired color is achieved. So, wow, a lot longer than 5 minutes. So, I'm gonna do 20 minutes. See you in 20. Oh my gosh! What the what? I gotta go check that dye. Hang on a second. Dark green, right? Dark green. This turned out dark green. This is the bottom skirt. This I knew probably wouldn't dye. That's okay. I can deal with this. This looks Christmassy, green, Christmas tree green. This is not green. This is blue. I put this in the same dye bath, and this fabric came out blue, and this came out green. This also came out blue. Isn't that crazy? This is not going to work for a Christmas tree dress. So that idea is out the window, or I have to change it. I might be able to save this. The other thing about this skirt is, look at this bottom part. The dye didn't even take because it's a polyester, really pure polyester over cotton. It's kind of cute, but not for Christmas. This is what often happens when you're making things, right? It's not what we expected. So I gotta think about what I'm gonna do and work on my other my other dress, at least for now. Okay, so I decided that with this skirt, the thing that would save me the most time is making this an elastic waist versus a fitted waistband with a zipper. So I do need a band to go around to put the elastic through, and I think this red fabric looks really nice. It's getting late, but I'm going to try to at least get this started tonight. The good news, at least with the dyeing, is that I didn't get any on my Sesame Street shirt. Did I? Nope, good. Hanson, hey, I need you to move. Well, I live in Wisconsin, and we are in the time of year where we don't have much daylight, so I apologize for the lighting. I follow Sew Anastasia. She does a great job of explaining how to figure out a circle skirt and the measurements, so I'll link that in my description below. But right now what I'm trying to do is fold this tablecloth exactly in half by lining up the edges. You can tell whoever did make this tablecloth had to sew some of the edges together because there's a seam here, but that's okay. We'll still be able to have a cute skirt with that. I just love these colors. I think they're so pretty. And I think we're kind of getting the edge here. Well, after a little bit of angstiness here and trying to work with this tablecloth, I realized it's not an exact circle. I'm not going to worry about it. It's a circle, so it's gonna have some kind of some grace in there, which is really nice to have grace. And speaking of grace, I have to give myself some grace because I have probably at least 3 tape measures and I can't find a single one. So you know what? I have to use my actual tape measure from my toolbox. Hang on. So I measured my waist and my hips, and according to Anastasia, you add a couple inches to your hip measurement and you divide by 6.3. I know that has to do with pie, and not the kind of pie that you eat, but math and finding the circumference of where to cut this. So I'm going to do some math here and then start measuring. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So I cut out the circle here, sewed along the edge, trying to find a waistband. Since this is the shirt that's going to go with it, I was trying to find something to match it. This one looks like a decent match, but it's too modern, so I'm tossing that out. Then I also got into my hand dyes, and this is in there, but when you're wearing this shirt, you're going to see that, and I don't think that matches well either. So I did find this hand dye, which will probably look really good when it's tucked in. You're not going to see it as much. Plus, I'm planning on wearing a red belt to match. Up next, the reveal. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Well, this outfit was so fun to put together, and it actually was very quick. All I had to do was pop in the measurements, cut it out, and quickly make that waistband with the elastic. Even though I had originally hoped to make it with a zipper and a traditional waistband, the belt hides that elastic anyway, and it looks really sharp. I also liked this idea I had of adding my pearl studs to these red flower earrings. Without it, they don't have that pop. And I like the way it mimics the flowers in the sweater. I used to always say less is more, but as I've gotten older, I'm the opposite. More is more. I love wearing more. I love adding more. The more vibrant and exciting life can be when you're wearing clothes. Here, Henson. He keeps bumping the camera. I hope the simpleness of this project makes it something that you want to dive into to try. Remember, look at that tutorial by Sew Anastasia. She really explains it so well. The link for that, again, is in the description below. I am putting the Christmas tree dress on hold until I can figure out what to do. I just don't know if it's something I'm going to really want to keep or if I'm just gonna scrap it and go start over from the beginning. I'll let you know in my next video what I decide. Until then, just keep sewing. Remember, who cares if you're making mistakes? If you're having fun and experimenting and trying things, that's the fun part, right? So use those mistakes to turn them into something awesome. I know you can do it. I can't wait to wear this to work tomorrow for a dress-up day. I'll keep you posted of some more outfits that are coming soon. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye! Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays from Hyde Music.